Good morning, afternoon or evening. This is a war selection guide to show you how to use and read the unit statistics properly. Unit statistics are this little card when you hover over a unit or worker's image at the bottom of your screen. So let's take this horseman for example. If you hover over the horseman's image, you'll come up with this properties card, which I'll be calling the unit statistics or unit card, and it shows you all the information about damage, speed and armor. I will go from top to bottom explaining all of these statistics. Here we have an archer. Its stat card is shown here. Let's start with the speed and occupied seats. The speed of a unit unsurprisingly shows how fast the unit moves. Different units move at different speeds, such as planes moving faster than most land units. The occupied seats of a unit is how many spaces it uses in something like an armoured personnel carrier, APC, or a boat. This also includes towers. So if a unit occupies one seat, it will be able to take one space inside one of the previously mentioned vehicles or buildings. This is important to know how many of a certain unit you can fit into some sort of troop transport or to hide workers in a tower. Cavalry cannot go into towers, only infantry is able to. Now, moving across to the armor rating, this shows how strong a unit's armor is. Let's break it down. This shows one part of a unit's armor. The 40% shows the chance that an enemy attack will hit for that armor value. The armor value in this case is 0, so the enemy attack will do full damage. If for instance it hits the yellow box, which has a chance to be hit of 20% and an armor rating of 2, then the enemy attack will deal 2 less damage. The average armor just gives you a quick look at what the unit's armor is like. The higher this number, the better. The armor system is sometimes confusing, because in the case of a tank such as the mouse tank, it has a 1% chance to be hit for 0 armor, meaning you can use things such as Stone Age units to kill a mouse tank. This is only possible because of the amount of attacks being dealt by the units surrounding the mouse. Each attack has a 1% chance to hit the mouse tank and deal full damage, which isn't a lot, but it wears away at it over time. Now moving on to the weapon categories. These separate categories show the unit's special attacks and weapon damage, damage type, attack rate, range, and accuracy. Starting with the damage, this just shows the unit's damage to other units. The special damage shows the building damage in this case, which is 4. This damage will only be dealt to buildings, while the above damage will be dealt to other units. Some units such as fighter planes have other special damage types, such as damage only done to air units. Next is damage type. This shows what type of damage a unit will do. The most common one is single target, meaning the unit will only attack one enemy unit at a time, and cannot damage multiple units at once. But some units, such as the Sibak, can damage in an area. As you can see, it damages multiple units with its attacks. The next statistic shown is the clock. This shows the amount of time the unit waits before attacking again. Basically, it's a reload time. As you can see, the archer has a 2-second reload time, but this varies for all different types of units. Next up is the range of a unit. This shows the attack range of this unit's attack. The archer has 10 to 100, meaning that can attack at a maximum range of 100 and a minimum range of 10. So if a unit is too close to the archer, it won't be able to shoot it. This is better seen in artillery and some tanks. As you can see, the minimum range is shown as a smaller circle. The artillery unit will move back away from the soldier to be able to fire as shown. The last stat is accuracy. This shows the dispersion of units' range attack. It's quite complicated how it works, and I'd rather keep it simple, but I'd recommend you watch this video which covers it in more depth. Basically, the lower this number is, the lower the chance of the projectile missing. The higher the percentage, the higher the chance of missing is, so the percentage is better low. Lastly, for the archer, you can see that there is a second box shown in the weapon category. This shows the unit's other attacks and alternate weapons. Here it is only showing the archer's melee attack. You can see it's a melee attack because it has a very short range and no accuracy measurement. Other units, such as the battleship, have lots of these separate weapon boxes because they have multiple cannons. The last unit stat I would like to show is the plane stat. Here you can see much more information, such as its cruising range. This bomber has 100 seconds. This is how long a bomber can last in the air before it has to make the journey back to its airfield to refuel. The text saying sees underwater ships shows that it can detect things such as submarines when they are underwater, and it can then target them with bombs. If a unit does not have this, they cannot attack or target underwater submarines. Last thing for the bomber is its amount of bombs or payload. This shows the amount of bombs left to be dropped. To get more, the bomber will have to go back to an airfield to restock. I hope this video helped you make more sense of the unit cards and its statistics for each unit. Thank you everyone for watching, enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.